Greetings, everyone. This is Justin Cole, Senior Regulatory Compliance Advisor here at Mitratech Continuity. Welcome to our RegFacts briefing for the month of May 2025. We're actually recording this session from a couple of blocks away from the ABA's Risk and Compliance Conference in Indianapolis. If you happen to be at the conference and you're seeing this video, please come check us out at booth 709. As usual, we're covering all of the action in the area of United States federal financial institution regulatory compliance. We had 6 final rule alerts during the month. In addition to that, we also had 2 action alerts, 9 proposed rule alerts, and 10 information alerts for an aggregate total of 27 Reg Advisor alerts published. Our ROC team achieved a 91% compression rate, meaning that we took 284 pages of regulatory content and compressed that down to 26 pages that institutions would need to review to keep up with their regulatory change management requirements. Also, our ROC team solved 92 compliance tickets during the month in our compliance help desk area. We had 41 state alerts issued, 6 enforcement action alerts issued, 3 of which involved individuals. Total fines on all of these enforcement actions amounted to $26.9 million. Ask your account manager how to add Reg Advisor state and enforcement actions to your subscription. Getting into a little more detail regarding the alerts. First up, the CFPB had a FCRA medical debt prohibition joint motion. This is a legal procedure to vacate the medical debt prohibition rule that was originally scheduled to become effective on June 15, 2025. This is being held off now to vacate it, and this is effective April 30th, 2025. This is a request to vacate. The Federal Trade Commission is delaying the mandatory compliance date for certain provisions of its amended negative option rule by 60 days. Compliance was originally required May 14, 2025. Now it's required July 14, 2025. The CFPB also had one on overdraft lending, a rescission. The president signed into law a resolution to overturn the final rule. The final rule would have been effective October 1st, 2025, but now this has been rescinded with the rescission effective May 9th, 2025. Next up, the CFPB also is rescinding its May 2022 interpretive rule concerning the scope of state enforcement related to the Consumer Financial Protection Act. The rescission is effective May 15, 2025. The OCC did one on the rescission of the Bank Merger Act. They issued an interim final rule to rescind the 2024 final rule and restore the previous policy statement. This is effective May 15, 2025. They also requested comments on this, which is due on June 16, 2025. Next up, the CFPB issued an interim final rule to rescind the protections for borrowers affected by the COVID-19 emergency rule under RESPA. Most of this is now outdated and no longer relevant. Therefore, the rescission takes care of that, with comments are due on June 16, 2025, as they did request comments on this, but this is also effective July 15, 2025. Next up, FinCEN did an alert on oil smuggling schemes, FIN-2025-alert 002, to urge financial institutions to be vigilant in detecting, identifying, and reporting suspicious activity connected to Mexico-based transnational criminal organizations smuggling stolen crude oil. This is effective May 1st, 2025. Next up, we get into continuing on with some action alerts. The previous one was an action alert as well. We have the bank agencies issuing the 2025 state loan to deposit ratios. This is effective May 12, 2025. We had the proposed rule in the area of the CFPB data broker practices. They are totally withdrawing it. The withdrawal is effective May 15, 2025. Next up are proposed rules again. The CFPB is also withdrawing a proposed rule regarding prohibited terms and conditions. This is effective May 15, 2025. Another proposed rule from the CFPB, they're withdrawing its emerging payment mechanisms proposed rule. This withdrawal again is effective May 15, 2025. Proposed rules again from NACHA. We have the international ACH transactions, request for information and request for comment rule. Comments are due on this May 30th, 2025. Next up, a proposed rule again. FinCEN is proposing to add a new section to prohibit domestic financial institutions from opening or maintaining correspondent accounts in the U.S. for or on behalf of Huyen Group, which is a Cambodia-based financial institution. Comments are due June 4th, 2025. Proposed rules, CFPB adjudication proceedings, rescinded. Comments are requested on this. They are proposing to rescind the amendments that it adopted on February 22nd, 2022 and March 29th, 2023. Comments are due on this June 12th, 2025. Another proposed rule, the CFPB is proposing to rescind certain amendments to the procedures for supervisory designation proceedings. Comments are due June 13th, 2025. Another proposed rule from the CFPB to rescind its registry of non-banks subject to certain agency and court orders rule. Comments are due on this June 13th, 2025. The OCC is requesting information on key challenges and barriers that community banks face in the adoption of digital banking solutions. Comments are due on this June 26, 2025. This is called Community Bank Digitalization. As usual, we normally have our slew of information alerts. The CFPB did one on Reg E, applicability to certain wire transfers. This is being withdrawn. The CFPB did one on small lending data collection and reporting. This has been issued a non-enforcement practice for this rule. CFPB also did one on the UDAP manual. Lawsuit appeal was dismissed. CFPB on buy now, pay later was mentioned that there will be non-enforcement for this. And also, additionally, the CFPB has 67 guidance documents withdrawn. CFPB did one on FICRA medical debt prohibition, the court order from May 9th, 2025. FFIEC 2025 CRA data entry software release. The NCUA operations and initiatives, feedback requested. OCC crypto asset custody and execution services. And OFAC on a video requesting guidance. Couple of updates, final rules in the processing stage. The FTC is amending the Children's Online Privacy Protection Rule. This was issued April 22nd, 2025, and it's to be effective June 23rd, 2025. Compliance with the substantive provisions required no later than April 22nd, 2026. That's all for this month. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to doing this again with you next month. Have a great rest of the day.